welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Torres and I post videos weekly on Thursdays. In today's video, I am doing some cleaning motivation. My house is in desperate need of a good clean. I'm going to be focusing mostly on my kitchen, but I'm going to do a main level cleanup. If you can already see in the back behind me, there's a lot of stuff misplaced and all over the place. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with showing you how everything's looking, and we'll get right into cleaning. Okay, so this is the front entryway. So we've got some toys, poor Dolly, face down here. Got a good amount of mess over here. I normally tidy things before Adriana goes for her nap, but today I just didn't have a chance to. We did a bunch of activities and fun stuff, so all of this ended up getting left behind. And then this is our kitchen table. And then we have the play area. Of course, is a bomb. It usually gets destroyed within minutes. The family room. We have Adriana's little fold-out couch that she loves. We normally just bring it down for her if she's going to be watching TV, which we do first thing in the morning usually. So we're going to get going with cleaning.
I bet you think that I should calm down and that I'm overthinking everything about you, and that we're good the way we are. But I don't know that much about you.
All right, so the living room is pretty well tidied up. And I gave it a little freshen up with the antibacterial Febreze. So now I'm going to clean up the playroom area. As you can see, it's a disaster. I'm not going to organize everything perfectly because when she goes back in here again, she's going to destroy it. So it's just a little tidy up, not a complete organization.
It's not that long since I met you for the first time. You know we should work it out. You know we should work it out. Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted?
Okay, so that's all tidied up now. It's looking much better. Again, I don't fully organize everything because she's just going to destroy it again. But at least she can move around when she goes in here. Her space is all tidied up now. So I'm just going to quickly give my table a quick cleanup, and I'm going to head into the kitchen after that and do my biggest clean. I'm going to unload and load the dishwasher, and then I'm going to wipe down all my cabinets on the outside. They need a good wipe. And I'm probably going to clean between the stove and the fridge. I haven't decided yet. It all depends on how much energy I have left over after doing all this clean.
You take me for granted, will you let me down?
I'm just going to grab one of my microfiber cloths to wipe down the table as it needs a good cleaning. And since we're over here, you can get an up close and personal look at how filthy the front of my cupboards are. You really can see a lot more when you have white cabinets, and it doesn't matter how many times we clean them. They just love to get dirty. So I'll be excited to see those cleaned up. I'm just gonna wipe my table down. We had a little bit of a milk spill and just some general dirtiness, and I think I might put a tablecloth on just to change up the look, give it a more fresh feel in here. I'm definitely craving spring right now, and I have a tablecloth that would be perfect to give us that springy vibe. All right, table is cleaned, tablecloth is on. It's got some yellow in it, pops of spring. I actually found this plant at Giant Tiger. I'm gonna give a go at having a house plant. I am the worst person to have plants. I kill everything. So this is going to be my first attempt at trying to have a house plant in this house and see how well that goes. We get a lot of light through our sliding glass door here, so I'm hoping that that helps with this guy here. And it's still Valentine's Day this weekend, so we still have a couple little Valentine's decor pieces on the table, so I will switch those out after this weekend, but for now I'm just gonna add it all on the table and probably just have the plant by itself after Valentine's Day. So let's move into the kitchen. This disaster needs to be taken care of. We had oatmeal for breakfast, so I had the kettle out. We actually ran out of Nespresso pods, so I had thankfully ordered some new ones from Amazon, and they just arrived this afternoon. But this morning, this mama needed her coffee, so thankfully I have a coffee maker still, and we had some coffee in the freezer, so I just made myself a pot of coffee. So I'm gonna put everything away. I'm going to clean up this counter. I was trying to ripen my mangoes on the front table to see if that would help, but it did a little bit, so I might put them back on the table just to see if they will ripen a bit more for me. But the kitchen definitely needs a good clean. It needs to be, the dishes need to be done, the counters need to be cleaned, and once I get everything put away, I'm going to do a big clean of my outer cupboards as well.
I know I'm feeling something for you. The way you look, the way you laugh, and how you move. It kinda makes me go crazy. But we should take it slow, work things out so you don't let me go. When I come real close, I don't wanna get hurt, 'cause I'm not ready to give you my heart yet. Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? Will you let me down? Before I'm too invested, we should take it easy. Maybe we could test this and work out our feelings. Baby, will I love you? Tell me, do you want me? And will you let me down? Yeah. La 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 Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? Will you let me down? Before I'm too invested, we should take it easy. Maybe we could test this and work out our feelings. Baby, will I love you? Tell me, do you want me? And will you let me down?
I had a feeling you'd come back and save me from all those lonely nights and heartbreaks. And I feel misplaced without you. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back
pretty good. I just want to give you guys a quick peek of how everything is looking so far. Feels so good to have a clean house. Kitchen area. I leave Adriana's bib on top just to air dry it. I wash it every time she uses it. So everything's looking pretty organized and nice. But now I'm going to get into wiping down the surfaces of all the cabinets. I just need to give it a good clean. They just look really bad. So I'm going to get started on doing that. Just want to give you some close-ups. So this is where our coffee station is. So of course there'll be coffee stains on the front. Just right by the handles too seem to always be dirty. And if you look at even like our drawers, you can see food gets slopped down them. Our other cabinet, it's just everything seems to land on the cabinets. So I am just going to give everything a good wipe down with the LA Totally Awesome Cleaner because it really does take everything off. I'm going to get started doing all the bottom ones, and then I'll get my step stool and I'll do all the top ones after. But since I'm down here, I don't know why I've never taken this sticker off, but it's actually really annoying me now, and I've seen it in so many of my videos. So I'm just going to take this off so it's not such an eyesore anymore. Wow, instant gratification. It looks so much better just with taking the sticker off. What I'm going to do to make this process a little bit easier on myself is I'm going to fill just a big container that I have with water, hot water, and I'm going to put the LA cleaner mix in here. So I'm going to dilute it a little bit by putting it in the water, and then once that is done, I'm going to just go along and wipe everything down, wring it out in here, continue on, wring it out, and it'll be interesting to see just how dirty this water turns out. So I'm going to fill this up with water and put the LA Totally Awesome Cleaner in it. I'm also going to put on some gloves just to keep my hands from getting too ruined. They're already so dry from washing my hands like crazy every day. So I'm going to do that and get started with finally cleaning the surfaces of my cabinets. I just took the lid off of my cleaner. I'm going to pour some in there. I'm going to pour quite a bit in because I don't want to dilute it too much. I want it to really get the grime off the covers of the cabinets. So that is my bowl to start. That's the color going in. Let's see what it looks like after wiping everything down. As you get down here, you can really see how dirty it is. So I'm going to just start wiping everything down. There's literally barely any effort that needs to go into this with the LA cleaner, and I'm just using a microfiber cloth and the LA cleaner with super hot water, and because I'm wearing gloves, the hot water doesn't burn my hand.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon is the sun, we don't care about the others. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till the...
Okay, so all the bottom cabinets are cleaned, and I did along the baseboards too, as they don't often see the mopper getting wiped down or anything either. So I made sure I did along the baseboards. Everything looks so fresh. And then these ones are pretty bad too. They're nice and white now. So I'm gonna get started with the top.
You set my world on fire. You set my world
gross the water looks now. It's not as bad as I was expecting, but it's still pretty gross for just being the fronts of my cupboards. And of course I did do the baseboards too, so that probably added to the dirtiness. But my cupboards look amazing. I'm so happy that I did this. They look so good, so fresh and clean. Everything just looks brand new. And it really didn't take that long, but it feels so good now, and all the handles have been sanitized too, so just that feeling of clean really does make a difference. I still have to do my floors, I have to vacuum and mop still, but I just wanted to show you I've got to clean my sinks. I hand washed the dishes that were just kind of hanging out that I couldn't put in the dishwasher. So I'm just gonna clean my sink and wipe down the counters again because they have leftovers from wiping everything down. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So to clean my sinks, I'm just gonna use the LA Totally Awesome cleaner again. It works so good on literally everything. So I just can't get enough of using it on all things to clean, and it's only like $1.25 at Dollar Tree, so if you don't have some, go pick some up. You'll be happy that you did. And I also have this sponge here that I picked up from IKEA a long time ago, and it still withheld itself. I think it was only about $3, and it holds dish soap in here, and then it has a button on top. So you push that button and the soap comes out of the bottom, and then you just brush around. I love using this to clean my sink, and sometimes I use it obviously before I put stuff in the dishwasher. Really stuck on foods, I will use this for it. It takes it off really easily. So I'm just gonna give a good scrub of my sink. I don't always use cleaner when I do a sink clean. A lot of times I have a science experiment going on in the sink, and I do baking soda and vinegar, and I just let it kind of simmer a little bit, and then I wipe everything down with that. But today I don't have any vinegar. I used it all in my last clean, so I'm going to just use the LA cleaner and some dish soap to get all this off. And now it's time to clean the floors.
I was falling through the air. No one let myself to hold my hand. Standing in the shadows of where we have been. Sleeping with your back facing me. I know this isn't us. Baby, pull me closer, let's fall in love.
I decided I was going to wait to mop until later, but I do love my steam mop, so if you don't have one, you definitely need to look into one. I bought mine used on Facebook Marketplace. I know Amazon has some. I'll link one down below that you can take a look at that has really good reviews. It was actually the one I was considering buying if I couldn't find one on Facebook Marketplace. I'll also link my vacuum cleaner in the description box. I love it so much. I don't like sweeping. I find it so hard to do to get everything off the floor, but this vacuum takes everything off the floor. When you go to vacuum or go to mop after, you won't have any lines of dust or anything on your floors. It takes up everything, and it also has the UV light on the front, so it really shows you what's on the floor when you're vacuuming. For me, it's perfect to just take it off the charger. It's cordless, so I don't have to worry about plugging it in and unplugging it anywhere. And I just do a quick little vacuum around the house, and it's perfect, ready to go. But I do need to do a mop today. I did steam mop a couple days ago, but with the toddler running around, the floors get messy pretty quickly. So I'm going to steam mop later. I just want to mention, if you haven't already, check out my website. I have a blog up there now. So if you're not getting enough of just the vlogs, I am also doing blogs, and the website is atouchoftorres.com. And this week I put up a blog for feeling fresh in February. So I have 10 mood boosters in that blog as well. If you're feeling a little bit of the February blues, or you just need to bring some freshness into your home, I would highly recommend taking a peek at that. And also follow me on Instagram. I post stuff on there all the time, and it's a lot of things that don't make it into my videos or my blog. So if you are not getting enough on either platform, definitely follow me on Instagram at A Touch of Torres. All right, guys, that completes today's video. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next week on A Touch of Torres.